share how important say yes say will be answer na when you will be best starting relationship no who the temperament nipa me say nsu ene ne ban the man e hye na before the man ni gye at any given point in time share how important it is.
I think I should yes. And so now management of the community. So you get temperament. Temperament, you know, traits, personality traits that a woman pass. So I can buy age. Maybe maybe man and man or TV dying with Subai age. I'll wait to say, we say not take, and now we say now, want it. Now behavior and the independent acquire back into traits now, and only a near the woman. Obiara ne die na ehia say obekwa ware mu a nipa a wona ne eba kwatu eya mpem bebree ni obitimi ho obi enen echina nkwa no ani so say I'm falling in love. That falling in love say love na me see no obi bia but to fall in love no say you are going to spend the rest of your life with such a person. And you say who finish obi enen kan say when na pass na dey as I said, people said, "Who be now? Because I know who be brave. I want to take decision. Say, "Me worry, and I'm worrying, and I will meet me not now, and I will meet not relating now. Now, one who is a relationship maybe a initial stage, but some got not a day now. One of them ready to stay. And some paper brain will be more obvious. Bro, is that not say? Now you date na this only there you now there you be a busy no that will be a good girl be a good boy but say you can only no find am for mo na mo ye madam for mutimi share ideas mutimi express mo hunger it only there propose the bia man into so by no be hu because I we am madam for we am be break na yes show me your friend and I'll show you your character. Because who now need me no come no but it will be much be family. But say a back into relationship say you be leading to our real. Obia can na ye. Obia the dem be see say make no interest be allow no can me pretend ya man. Obi o bit ma pretend ya man. Now move blame here. Ka wan go she here. Or na we the real character. That's na no the first cases are be free. It's into personality traits now. It's a movie. And then, and I know you will move for. It is a woman who no one will say, we make me not now. Now, who pay me brain, who would love so much. Now, who's maybe someone say, also Minimidiana. Or someone should be someone. So, Minimidiana, but the brain, who are remote. And Anna no, she said, now we ought to show you. You were melancholic. You were almost phlegmatic. You were almost sanguine. Anna, you were almost choleric. Sanguine for me very, very loud. Only free. Somebody has somewhere air for if I'm like automatic checks for sanguine for me or a very friendly or a very social. Maybe your copiano with me by being obedient. It's say most of them they are speakers. They talk at conferences, sales personnel say at say Obama mastery, Obama winning budget. It's such people need everywhere you find them. Say or a very friendly. Or better me no be a share. And what bonko, mobile fish will be only message 20 years. Some almost shooting. And what we do. Na partner we no akofan Marco bedroom okoya po hu wa pe sister fia no so mu no ye we ya na we that kind of people are we jealous ana wakoma beti they say nipa we na but for you know you don't know and I we any student any sanote we ye me den sanote baby obeko be okasa example for fun is dom ye loud on your loud no so eti because only one more on your day It is an also say, and I will buy choleric for now. You are very focused. Choleric for are very focused, very anxious. You are very anxious about a juma. Tax so the mom may ye that leadership quality no. Or you fire. Ye a juma no manage to obey ye. And I'm going for a breakfast and they are domineering. Because if you are in Suwe, she said, the other to me, honor better. She said, in Suwe, Obian fan is a anchor. And to be no Cobeni now, in so many Obian fan is like Obenfis or house. That's one of penny years, sanity.
We are the pepper man as soon
that is it.
Okay. Yada sepa lady pastor. It's young Kwanayama, doctor, counselor, George Lutrot, Aquaba. Dog, Yamaquaba.
Yeah, now who to say?
Doctor Radiadom.
No, man,
who me
who my football, I say.
Oh, I am fine.
Oh, Cape Coast.
No more my football.
I did not nimbo.
Debbie.
Oh,
I'm the bus is he watching mine in Aqua?
And when I mean, I saw this is a very deep question. Me fast that can see my gifty. Gifty no, and the bon call for business. I hope so.
Gifty Ben.
Yeah, I adore a gifty.
Oh,
Trick 2024. Oko. And I'm who said, wins for ya down so Nigeria for me to know. But the poor have been so be into an lorry fair, will be any Bibia, freedom. Freedom, Bidiaco.
Freedom, Jacob.
Yes.
I had a poneo a capus no or back pipe.
Once a more, the idea of the ban more underplay. But me peg, son, I got to underplay the idea of pulling the CEO. Because the only time because everything you think is not possible, it's possible. And I move fiber active on Suasi and Musu. One at the bar, see a bit me fiber what they say, satellite in it. In so to another TV. Me say, core, yeah, and run. It's not about his presidential ambition, it's not about anything. But let me tell you, when it comes to supporting National Supporters Union, baby, you know, say the taxpayers' money. Someone supporting him because they've been paid to do it. But when you see individuals like that, who should be campaigning for whatever you're thinking about, but ends up going to support me, freedom, the passe, whether his ideas of presidency or what, this initiative of supporting everything national, because we need that spirit. But winning. No, it tells you that our 442 fitting we need to change our tactics. But for the support of freedom and gifting might be there for business. Freedom is my problem. Say on can play. On supporting Mano. Let's have this spirit of patriotism. Not because of presidency. Whether he can be a president or not is not my case. But for him being there, my brother, I might not know you too well, but I was excited seeing you at the stadium because you are His Excellency. Your position as an aspirant to that position now to me stadium also supporting.
Who addressing as the Excellency?
Once you vow for the once you vow for the aspirant position, some position. No, he is.
No, honorable.
No, honorable. No, assemblyman, you're honorable. No, what attempting? Because he has attempted. No, I am honorable. Mommy,
it is the office that is honorable.
No, he has attempted to go into the office. Once an attempted honorable forever.
Where
but we are still only let not choose why is he going for the top? Because she's an attempted failed person, and that's why he's going for the top. So the address are sad. 80 years that say freedom. Yes, Srao said. What is said? Ghana for the was. So I can support him by we put on him see a bubble. On him see a bomb. They have me say athletics na the back the ham say and man winning in any for any to have me because that she was him. Baby, why you secret you? Gala ya you host the the pa and you host the win. Like we've done well. We put the country on the map especially in our minds, well, in our traditional minds. No, yeah, you.
They also your born some
The only Ghana, put it there, Ghana for.
Sorry,
I'm not going to intimidate. No, the bar stops with the bar stops with His Excellency.
And I hear other stadiums here, you know, within a short time now. Why are
they make on here? Nana do ama project ya complete. Enye bi no question na say aye nye. Enti say aye yi Ghana for ye do ma so ban wi anima. That they finish what is done. As for the goodwill, it goes to the president forever. He will be in his legacy.
That's the one I'm making.
And I make us a Ghana for ye do ma so ban good president anima. Once
and then the end share you. I'm talking about the edifice. I hold one of.
And I may say, once Ghana for we are. Once you do like to stay the mother. Who is say ECG got disconnected meter say muntu yaka. Ghana for them say we go na do what must say? Yeah, we nya gold bebre. I say yeah need to gold. Galam say yeah. Ya say yeah so nyina. Enti mo fa me da gold mo fa anko ni gold go. But yeah de dua na nya yo. Tabo na nya yo. Whatever it is, we have hosted and brought a lot of hopes into the country. Congratulations to the team Ghana, and the whole is nice. The closing ceremony, Meko, Manko opening, closing, Meko pa, ko training. I'm watching some about. SM to say my freedom quite too much. My congratulations to the female team of Ghana. Much Nigeria for say, Oma bon, Omo two baby, Mutunya show back. In Guaso Bao shot two baby, Nigeria free. Munjame me fanu hwe munko hwe ball we wan continue your can just madam me that's welcome na baba I don't know how much I am for you see who so me dwane 100 meters na we hwe girls hey back up who be the go flat na ya say flat the be flat me say we will
question me be say lady pastor wo woni mo temperament
me yire
wo hey,
omu wa penye na
ko so apro ba petampe omu say wi aka
na mienu na akola na penye
wo dey kasa me nkwe na tam
mami aka o see we are 4 temperament but I'm saying ukwe anim na steady higher temperaments are 5. So we have the melancholy, we have the sanguine in all any order, we have the phlegmatic, we have the sanguine, and then we have okay, so we have choleric, melancholy, phlegmatic, and sanguine. Oh boy. And the 5th one is called the supine. Supine. SUPINE.
Supine.
Okay. To say oh.
I don't go with you.
I can't pick up with you. I grown here. Who don't go over here? Hi. Who the Baha Nanka for the old year? Yet we say, yeah, so I can't hear. Hi. Victory for us. But in Canada, the Bafom say, the old year. Omo Biamuno Mokoba, aye. Sano Manyaba. Oh, chip. One go. Jamaican says, so about the temperament, we mistakenly take, say, I'm a temperament therapist. Certified licensed temperament therapist. Okay. Make it a certificate on it. I studied it, so it's my area. And let me say this statement: say, never marry anybody who don't know their temperament. The word is never marry anybody who doesn't know his or her temperament.
I think some ubejina hona say anya careful and come to na fair to some people. Because melancholy, phlegmatic, phlegmatic, sanguine, supine, anyone can about monkey. One more moon to me in your book we be reading. One more moon your readings about it. A better no one who say, or no way your friend is a phlegmatic or so. And I mean just until 2 is here, I know where to and I original 4 day about OT. Hey, we are quite true, Gruma. One kind, one share, no bank but you do ya fan could them be no can fear. If you put the water, said they wouldn't temperament in other. Yes, I won't yet. Why testing? Maybe a sanguine.
Why a testing?
Testing.
So you are not. That's what we want to. Thank you very much. So you cannot determine anybody's temperament model by their behavior. But there's a learned behavior. Who connects to say, a learned behavior and your temperament. Temperament no define a innate account. Obedient means the sound temperament. O temperament in your temper. And no. Temperament is not temper.
Yeah.
It is far away. It's far away from temper. And a temperament can never be modeled. Obedient means the sound. If you live in Nima and live in Cantonment, your temperament will be the same. But your behavior can be affected. And I besides, have you tested temperament before? You cannot say I am sanguine. Because temperament, you want it in three shapes when it comes to the test. We are what we call the control. We are what we call the inclusion. And what we call the affection. And we have temperament when it comes to your sexual needs. We have temperament when it comes to your control measures. Sena ubufu wa honde na or talking about the choleric. Sena u control affairs. O temperament remember to wear a TV host that they be na bufu. And you go for bebrage me say enya ho maso ba me kan hu wa me ho say why na hu say me bufu TV so and I radio so. Go to over 20 years of practice on live TV in this country. Why na hu say me dwa ba me nkrofo tena omo wie suku omo certificate 950 e bi kra ma ye commercial break a son said they are doing this work but they have not done their temperament test for them to go through the counseling because you need to go for 12 sections after your temperament test. When you test me here we will go through counseling not to change your test but for you to understand. So never marry anybody on earth who doesn't know I'm here. Yeah, in West Africa, the only certified center is a professional counseling clinic. The whole West Africa. The test is done in Sarasota in USA. Developed here 150 years ago. It's a documentary test. No, you have 56 questions that you answer within 8 minutes. And if you have made 20 half a mile. When you finish the test, I am free. Temperament. If people will know their temperament before, because when you know your temperament, your employment is secure.
Yeah.
Your employee is secure. You are a qualified human being. What do you want to say?
Yeah, say will be for a Juma wasn't called or this asset.
My office orientation man go for make sure say don't employ anybody without knowing their temperament. Even education. Let me say education. When you say temperament, for example, this setup a two-way. Somebody, yes, when you have people in media.
Yeah.
Obi a minya case ya solve here na oye no bank bimbo bank ni. But they be ya man query. They be ya man query so ko n'anima. They say why shepherd now. No, about shepherd, madam. Okay, can you help me write the figure? Why is shepherd when you reading? But you are telling who you know. Usika ne do so bank o, but be too formal. Onim kasa. Oye adwuma fita no pa actually swa kosi be 12 na ne guafu. So, you see abayisam, you didn't compare, you didn't say so on TV Africa. Me treat I did my treaty for over 10 years. And it'll be fine, you didn't buy it. Why melancholy? In control. Melancholy in affection and phlegmatic in affection.
Sometimes I combine it.
No, be I 3. Okay. You can have all the 5. Yeah. Because test now. If you pick inclusion, you can be in expression and in want. It's not just a broad me who topic then I say wait a classroom work.
Yeah.
A 2 obia 2. You can be expressing as a melancholy and receiving as a sanguine. Expressing it just say, there we a piano, we are nyama to say we are melancholy, but so be benwa, we are reserved. And to also be a share Charlie, hi. So they are sanguine in expression, but they are melancholy reserved. And you must go in fear, also now better. So if you talk about temperament, it's a big business. And I challenge those who have gone to school to study it. Reading about it and not going to school to study it. Anytime guys, mommy can't. What's all can for? My judge what think is for. So you are embedded the supine into it. And I mean, the dangerous thing I came to this country to do is that I came to do tribal temperament research. I have a document. Say I before a temperament ben. Asante for your temperament ben. And crime for your temperament ben. Fante for your temperament ben. Sremu for your temperament ben. And within our tribal thing, obi any book no one. And I must shut that person in the book. Except me two with my catcher will say, I would never raise any. But I was some pioneer. I would never raise anybody like Councillor Lutot. Makada. Do you know why? Because I never raised myself. If God wants to replace me, He should raise people like me. Me for be me training because what I go through, what I do, they cannot. And woman understand in 1 week. The next thing is to gossip about you because of the vacuum in their mind. So we will not have replacement though. We won't have. We won't have. Have you ever had any Jolate in this country in commentary? Yabua, Papa na Nifu ne refini, GBC Papa Benina or GBC no sports. Besiane, moving at them and he's good. Who can do what he does? Oluwo, Oluwo. Nobody can replace him, and he cannot build anybody because what he has, one, is gifted from God. Two, he has developed it. He has patience to do because he knows his temperament. And he temperamental. It is not temper. Don't equate anybody's temperament to temper. Within the 5 temperaments, you need to do a test before you can say where will be. Who to me who traits be a winning penny? I beg you say it here. But obia own him the temperament. Any name and shebubia. Because when it comes to for NC, 3 na make us say your inclusion, your control, your affection. What is inclusion? Inclusion is your surface relationship with people. And you may say no, say now ni party. Okay, be say who share fear if you are sitting yourself. You never say what you never say when you enter it. You can't say what's sitting no. Your poncho na. Yeah. And can you full running your radio?
It's a man who do a councillor Lutot baby. A councillor. Or but TV so no listen me friend or more say me friend or there be no muna so many.
So I might be expressing as a sanguine. So in my inclusion, surface relationship, I express as a sanguine. Okay. I might still respond as a sanguine. So when you meet me in and out, I am like that. Every time I'm smiling. So, because in my major inclusion, I am a sanguine in expression and sanguine. Yeah, testimony now just come see me to half. My testimony. We are testimony now. When anybody obey, I dare anybody watching me. If you do the temperament test and it doesn't reflect your genuine quiet moment, I'll give you back your money. Me catch you beer. You regret some decisions you have made. Yeah. You regret some men you have lost in your life. You regret some people walk to my office and they cry, not because they know they are tested, but let's deal with some of them. If you are managing but I'm managing them because for me, I know my temperament and I know how far. Beside my wife before I married her, both of them, their temperament test was provided. And both of them are okay. Now, when I mommy. I think I mean I don't know si kasem ni ko yi me de oba mi ansa beka ho na de akosi na me hwe microphone etu mi kasa wan na benya wo ba se ba ya se ni for ne tie no I distorted my mind. Nice one be ani nice one be ani okay what is Ghana for ko Swaziland. Okay, what is that story? I could be give this one so ko and who said in Swa or do the African country you know this okay this is Switzerland obodi ni woni hello, club. On that day in a chair. Oh, when you're more. Hello, back. So, what do you say? South Africa, children. And Switzerland is one. Oh, go to your house, a real Sagana, brother. What am I going to where am I? Where am I? Oh, cousin. You are in Swaziland and Africa say, oh, yeah, $20,000. Mama call lady. Ethiopia woman. Oh, the government boss, 3-1 no, they be confused. I mean,
now Swaziland is already a confused.
Swaziland get girls who have the pass and Ghana for. Ghana for we are used to youth. But the people say, so if you watch the American inclusion, the person was expressed like a sanguine. And to Shiana, if you have them to swap, or you're nice among all the celebrities, who Shiana baby or no better picture, because of our expression. The next one is control. Obi betuma control as a choleric. A choleric's slogan is say profit at all costs. The best BSM nyamfaso. Or you yet day auto ginger you cry a so nyamfaso be fat. And don't know me a goro boys. The sanguine cannot be a goro boy. Who must sanguine my sanguine or bear jar? There be your better capital. And so I'm free idea. In control. Sanguine in control is not able to run business. Of credit here on doing condition.
Woman is casual.
There be a version. There be a version. It's a weakness. So there are two things. You have weakness and strength. So every temperament has weakness and strength. So you don't have, nobody can change it. So we will help you build up on your strength, not to go above it over your weakness. So there are two things: weakness and strength. Control.
Sikaba no shem crofo abontin to say there be any friend na say oh bra ben me das na so so tuan be fi mama and so na the refi class
maybe in control they are sanguine. The sanguine can give you what they are eating. That's why if you run a church, if you run a church with sanguines, your church will have a big number but you don't have members. As of if you run a church with melancholies, your church will have few numbers but you have members. And tribal, you know, look, when I go to tribal, airways are melancholies. This is why the Catholic Church in Ghana is stronger. If you run a church with guns, your church will never stand. It will collapse. Because you can come and meet them, they will choose, because guns in my temperament research are sanguines. Happy go every time. They don't own properties. They are not fools to rent their chamber and hall and sleep in the corridor. And the choleric Ashantis think that they are fools. Me say me come and say me say
they are not fools. So where are they?
When I say Crawford Jimmy from that mountain on the Dama Asantepo. The best job Mokada. Me kind of crash them say I assemble that hot that
original TV issue.
With the way you disclaimer and now TV na say but me
say we are no more kind for me so mu nyansa pa say Breya or no free near can decide or no.
Yeah, yeah, back of some down. And you were mammy that put on the sour or go back when I saw my tea. Yeah, was send you can one crackers and say, what do more to condon for Tunija? Don't think crime. And Crafonita said more to condon for Tunija. You are Blake Mama Kuma or be a man out my
program needs in the Chimunamina. I knew you are me.
It's Ghana month. It's my cancra. It's in Crafasa as soon away. Yeah, yeah, buy before a children mundi. Yan did run in the buy. Yan friend gobe, your friend your Gary. I said, I before no one bid you. Then never fan gobe festival. That be court. Yes, said him. It's a can say, see, litigation is any money, you know, be pecasa, or be pentokwa, who cannot find chauno. They are in their temperament model. So the control is somebody who is in charge. Okay. And the sexual one is what we call. It's called affection. Or baby of her own. Because she is sanguine in affection when it comes to expression. Who didn't say kind of? I don't like that. Now that will be piano them. Rules and regulations. She's a choleric in response, in sex, and your friend affection. And the money in her hand. And you'll be an etymia. If a sanguine is a prostitute, she will do prostitution, and always crediting things. What's it? Nyankopon frail not with temperament can now show. He say if your melancholy is an show, she'll buy properties. And to share your number 4 by celebrities here now will be my third dine. I would do my poor my you. And I do so actually dine. I would do my poor my you. And Madame Cassandra.
Hey, and rather brave my this way.
And I didn't friend. A friend damage. As of what you Janet, not president. Yes, I didn't know now.
I don't mind not to say, sir. Temperament ya ye di hu nkomo yi na ehu be hia se moso amoya asofwe e ba ne se bi obi de obi aba se wo ba be ware se nipa na during counseling no aya asa questions we e be mu ana
e bi mu e bisa e ba into counseling na Mpembe brain no obiani baby or defa.
Okay.
If say mimi say me call counseling no. Me call counseling. Nipa miensa ne cancel.
Which is okay wale.
Me call worry. Na say ne omu call worry a. Obi will have 2 weeks.
So then you titi wale. What then you titi wale.
Aha.
It's possible kawa no so.
Ebi mo bono omo enko.
Koye de wo.
Aha. Obi who the essence. But issue ba ana madam ya ma ya nko cancel. Ya ma wan ko canceling. Na who nim say so ko canceling. Say ya ma wan ko who nim say be a canceling. So you should have also taken the initiative to go there. Into no first stage ye ko ye no e won ya oni ye discuss ye. Another woman also ehwe also when you only discuss here you call third place also for when you also be a case and when we say with all the 3 angles you know me mean to be gas and boy I am the biami boom and for 18 years he did biami boom
I just counseling about what you
it's part of it but my parents also played a major role
it's join or counselor no it came up say unimuku temperament no so ni modiana and as at that time no
me my madam for okay or your madam for you na you call the same change youth your programs together as at say minim no ache you na you go school or no so call your back at least you know kasa ye we no at least minim kakra e fa no and sanitary or back forward say when you bedroom hono na it is obi a minim no de da no de nyama bebre ni mehu enti wo na obebisa won say nipa we say metimi ni na ire atna because say efie bi mu say no papa obisa me say minim no like me so minim ni ye na so ye ni na onim but onu so person free won so wa no aware no ne kwan wa no kwa spending the rest of it obi free ya awon ne kwa kotina enti ne niama say no aside no obisa about the family asana omo no they also have to omo do many beto o ehwe say bushia no na
nipa bo hu nipa bebra no
they have to
but odu fia na omu na
and sometimes also no friends bi mu a muni na mu wo mu no so asimesi na me no it is yeah we but you be hearing comments beba obi o have it like you were gentle you okay you be hearing the comment it's obi so ho crampo na other places obi so ho we omuade we onim kasa we so those are some of the things it be bia we bia obi show and I know now we say we feel so me dem ya ma de anyhow but baby I will be not to me but baby we be some so tell me so me
so be that anyhow now you know no well work then na who say anyhow but be na it is influenced by the temperament and
temperament no eno enye subayo eno no na mekan ya doctor so esa boss no
because the more cannot the temperament because wasn't here they share your curriculum now could be share
I developed it just I showed them they didn't take it
sometimes e bi onuma me fa me ho nye personal way say but obi onuma o we adwuma sometimes we say why the adwuma all right but e bi onuma ene no she doesn't feel like
temperament
obi ani was nti e be ma Adam for so afi say nipa we so ni but e bi an temperament
who say a continuous thing sound you can't change it. There was subaya no it's me back with environmental factors. Son of car say obi to me kotina cantonment obi to me kotina nima enti no oye bibia and environment no can change you because these are the people you stay with even the tribe baby are free no so it is sound because people have me pay wo umpe every sentence here no different it's no tribal differences and about into a temperament now and their traits into the wo mama no awofo no se ne maybe wo ha wo hwe se akwala no traits eba a wo hwe beko bedwema eba wo na ese wo ye dem wo guide enkakra na wo shape no ne kasa obi wo to be working on it from a tender age as the child is growing because through adolescent stage they think that they are on it. And Akwala immediately was starting kasa no. Akwala started kasa. who said Nyansa or Crano or Nyansa. And the number more I'll you say, actually, what you say, aha, these are some of the traits. Because who could Bushan one as albums and Shannon man to say no, say no, say, but character no, or bit mission papa lifestyle. The way I am make a the way I am meaning for 4 years.
It's not just a temperament,
it's different from.
It's me the one.
It's unique.
It's a unique thing
as thumbprint. So now, make us say this is our challenge. I like the way she's speaking. Our challenge is that men of God, counselors who are not professionally studied well, look at people without their tests and box them as if this is their temperament, and that's our problem. But the temperament, or being to mean anybody temperament until you do the test. And I'm saying, the problem we have is that let me see. And come out, and that question I'll be sad. You see that the question is, did you know his temperament before marriage? You asked me, and I told you yes. She knew her temperament before she met me. So it is not my duty. Every individual must discover themselves before marriage.
And so must we discuss it? Say, be a share will be a open one. Now, more because I would me to send you say, oh, baby, what temperament?
Like knowing your electrophoresis.
Me trying to doctor. They say your first counselor saying a group captain at Woodbury. Maybe you will be a Michiano. Or no, or mammy or excuse me, or you're in a bonk or catch me or excusing. I know be some questions about Nipun or person she say me na.
Okay.
It will be some question no. Or no, why you jumana check? Or no, or betima banete cancer, betima cancer mutu. Ma worry me enquiry te be yanka. Monsam more advice either more advice one na say Monsam ko ye juma so ma ban cancer say mo ko worry. Our radio no be too much for say. Say na no ankwa ne pair mamunku if say muko ma enche because or no experience. Or no be some questions about or no na maka. Inti mi wie ye no no so be some so na mo so e obi sa question bi na say na masuma o wie ye na me mi kunu buy no ana o ma no so mi bie ye o person o hye say me a me maka no does it tell you?
Okay.
Do we really know ourselves to an extent? You won't know everything.
Yeah.
But at least no kakra no.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Because obi a on we very funny saying say or yeah phlegmatic say or you're very social. It will be say wouldn't pay no kasa na or ye at least you know only need what friendship you know. Oh, you know. It's a no na worry mu na wo ba be sesa say and I'm when the na say and I'm o pekasa o predodo no sa no say it's one na say obisa won say oni person me worry na betimi ni na eden atna na obi onu phlegmatic say no only dey very calm, very quiet.
Like man patrosa eni no because of material yet me can tree on the tree
din dey me
and you buy then
no oyedi and omo ferad here it's on na ya fe na yako programmer to say sorry asa now so be ka say me dey sorry for say yem kosa and dey bia wote wo enye no ba be sisa wonim no time amoye we ni na no oyede quiet type it's no wo me ha na adwen na obi betimi aha ni kunsa na the problem about or baby so ha ni betimi aye de sa ba wo na be na kakra na ma asundwe aba obi
counselor Ebrena
my problem is that
last comment on it.
My problem is that most people are counseling people while they don't know their temperament. But they box them and pretend they know their temperament. All that mommy is talking about is learned behavior. When you learn behavior, any temperament. But original temperament, so you're testing you are a document and a write-up on the person. And the person will tell you, say, truly, this is me. It's a one no with temperament. And so me share our me so many. It is say electro forces. What you want? Unim say we AS. Miss Minim say me AA. And before ye share no, ye nim dada. And unim ho, minim me ho, and sana ye share. And to be all running yen through counseling. Now, professional counseling is different from church counseling. Church counseling is not meant to build you in marriage. It's meant to give you understanding to the rules governing the church, the dogma in the church. That is why Obi, who called Obi Bisao said, have you had sex before? There are churches that they will discipline you. But in professional counseling, when we get your temperament and ask you, have you had sex before? We are reading it from your affection when it comes to your temperament. The reason why you've not had sex is not because you want to be a virgin before marriage, but a shy type of you by make of your melancholism. Say, what dear, because you are melancholy. It's your shot me a boss so. Who call what ye, Bema dear, Obisa, Faman. No, but in affection, my wife is a melancholy. She's very, very reserved. Obisa, Obiti will have 20 years. She will never do any sign that I want you to make love to me. As compared to a sanguine in affection. Hey, Wabro, Wombreo, Ewaha, Obaye Robo, Tejemoye. So you see, so I'm saying that when you meet somebody whose temperament is known, their temperament. So in my office, the first thing I treat when you want to marry is divorce and temperament. I teach you divorce in your temperament. As so for now, be a question, Miss Remo, the best thing is to refer. So refer your church members to professional counseling. But more Jimmy and a more microphone cassette counseling. Me can grant you say, if I marry my wife based on the counseling these good people give me, I can jam you that. Because the counseling they give you, they mistakenly make you feel that the counseling will make you stay in marriage. No. Anytime you counsel, it is a counseling to let you know how you can leave the marriage. Because be at me, but you bet much son, I'll be fear what they say. So we know what can take you out of marriage, but not what can keep you married. So temperament before marriage is very essential. And the secret is that know your temperament before you think of going into a relationship, before you seek for employment, before and only the air or can a massive. Are you aware say your money be brain? We are destroying their future because we don't know our temperament. Hear me. Me, if I'm a melancholy in control, or for example, my mother is a melancholy in control. Melancholies don't make friends in control and inclusion. For some, your boss on your phone, your phone school as some, your pen to us will be. But the sanguine in inclusion will want to see you in their house. They want you to come closer. And to your phone, Dinachi, it's in a bad man, a sanguine in control. Mamma, your test into your knee, and Jacqueline, they be not in Crophobia, they be not in Crophobia, none mammy buefu. Who said what I hope for? Do you see me with friends? It is an innate. Guy said temperament is not a learned behavior. So if parents don't know their temperament and they don't have understanding to temperament, if teachers don't know temperament, if it doesn't become part of our lives, we will destroy people with our learned behavior.
Destroy.
They
just walk of fat test.
And I may say, I want to say, I'm saying with you, I will support you. Let it be on record that me, whoever have with your results. And
say, me a phone line, so we're simple for
I will help you be with your And unfortunately for us, it is a secret that if anybody knows, they can use against you. It's a weapon. And yet we be disclosing. But I come to crash say, "Kaya, dear counselor, I am me and I am the mirror of the results."
Hello. I am coming. Young queen, say, I am coming here.
I'm for animal guava, Babylonian Beto. A young see, and you can say,
hello. Me bacho ya mwakwa ba udini baby akase free. Okay, but yeah, come on, you know, dear now walk on. That's all. Me pacho, so what's it? And now pacho says, see, and I bet over share na. Into open children. Into the train, you're banning at you, that's it. That's it. Into Canada.
Temperament, temperament, yes. Temperament, no, and you tree at the tree 88,000 words. English here 8,886 words. So you cannot have every word in tree. Tree for me and can for crowd and you. Temperament, boy, you're so.
What I call and we and we are not us. Yamaka, but didn't have a free.
No, will be.
Yo, I say, young cop.
Yeah.
Omaji. Isaac meant you. Namoya, the way I do. Do TV Nakasa.
You cancel and no Casam.
And then as if the auction were no quick, or said, or it is appointing. A good way,
now, patronimo temperament.
Meaning, yeah, that's never
Now, shall your boss, you are shy half an hour for it. Sanguine, melancholy, in the day. It must be a phlegmatic with a phlegmatic with a choleric. Any supine, half an hour for it. Unsteady. It's here be a hook of worry or baby no banner. Why a choleric, maybe I was here no mountain. Then ready so what you go soon Bruno. It's just all baby who counselor said you're okay. Yes, all about Bruno. Sana make an water, but is why? Right. Yeah, that's your hand into Cosuanity and who baby a bit me a quacusi. They said, dear, counselor saw no some one is any good to me.
Oh, actually, because inspector, we need position here. Oh, headquarters. She was one of my mates. And almost build the doctor unit to know. And the way she was handling cases, the other police people didn't understand because or understanding temperament in Tino. And the are different. Yeah, this year are different. What was it? The American, the all kinds of years of on permanent in that you you'll be shocked. Say your wives are they demand money before you have sex with them because it's a weakness. It's a weakness in their affection. A weakness. And the more crowd is come on, pay me, give it to me like you are paying me. Oh, I agree.
Yeah, him I would baby I can say free. Right. Catch a uncle.
But your debut, a different study. Temperament, innate on your delivery. But we show any man out of print. That's how it is. It's an innate. A cowboy brand of
astrological.
It is far from astrology. What must say? It's far different.
You only hear that say, patron me no kase. Mo famra lukawe hu nya me pa.
So temperament ni e ka eye obobre se na nyankopon ohhehye a wonwene wo ta memra wo ye muja kro wo unayam ade obi entumi fa den sanka ade obi entumi nsesa ete se wo muja kro eda wo widiem but ye say wo fa wo eja moja wo fa wo na moja enti obi ka say say moja it means that it is coming from your mother's side or father's side. Yenye hereditary. That's the right word. Enya dia ye de wo, but eye se na nyame bo wo. Usu wo banya wo hun say na betimi dia tena. He knows that you need this 4 types of temperament to level. And obi atena si over 186 years as steady. Ama wo ye test na, wo be dia to musa base na metie. Na wonima, wo de wo hu. Wonima, onyam hwe, wonimpa wo, the melancholy, say na melancholy sum nyame no. And yes, I'm a son in some of you. And just so for me to me show be open your mouth, pray, push it. No, the melancholy lifestyle with God when it comes to prayer is that Yankupon. What's it, my mama be an enemy and that? Now me trust a concrete over my coma swat. Why have I stayed not as a virgin And at 32, I have fibroid. So when they go to God, they speak to God as a melancholy. You have not been fair to me. I have been living holy life and I'm producing.
Temperament no crack how.
I can take 10 years to bring this topic to the doorstep of everybody.
Okay,
and
yo, Udi, any baby, I can say for your henny.
Oh, you're from America, make a perfect high street.
If I show you, it's you.
Me no, the minimum hotel with the Nipa and bar. And I'm with the Nipa. And I meet you and say, we can't fracture them.
But I know you're there.
No, none is our them. Now I told the man, the Google to this year. They're quiet, after a while, and I'm doing a one in Qatar. You should do not my children. Because we say, oh, no,
we cannot diagnose him, but he's exhibiting signs of a melancholy. The melancholy is.
Okay, but we are aware of what temperament and that.
Because I test me that. Unya test now wouldn't. Unya test I wouldn't. So for me, no prophet can see your temperament. And yet it's not. It's unique. And I'm saying me the cabin to castle.
Maybe the end of my dear.
Center me boss near center, me center. But I am also one of the respondents to the center in Sarasota, United States of America. And to be a test maybe because for who say okay talk back shawasun. You be surprised that Nipana or Trow or director knew you were him. But you many tino. Try so bad. Production meeting. If you are not temperamentally correct, they be a who share temperament and you'll be with my commercial driver. And you'll be with my banker. And I make catch us our banker and ask them. Because she was a melancholy, nobody said everybody should come to the counter prim and proper. Because melancholy is need to say you should know what is right, when to do it. Men dresses shape, I only marking kind. They don't understand why.
Until I say, what about workshop? Now you be some question now. Sit down.
You have know what I mean. I've lost my words. Can I speak to you? Well, I can't block phone. Madam, please. I've lost my voice. Can I speak to you? I'm blocking. So we should know it. As mothers, as fathers, may close it. As mothers and fathers, if you know what temperament is, won't count on my enche. Won't pardon for 4, pardon for 4. Adriani need the phlegmatic. No, next week, match it back. When I'm Jim, I'm family and one match. Phlegmatic, you'll be a opeda. They are reserved. Their energy is low. It is also if you have or the energy ebwa fako. Or fako we no person got nasi. And to the corners our friend and say, Adwa, now one friend so na corner. Where who microphone? You have to define because they need energy. They are like a flame.
They are relaxed.
Only a time, but almost can't be full share. That is the fantasy. 0277. Now, paya 609. Hey, 6 of now you don't do. Now they see them who did that. They can 0277 609. 6 of them. But so yeah, we ginger honey chips. And it's our temperament. Now we're no born. Remember new pampai. I locally Ghanaian made ginger honey chips. Tonga tali. Me da must say. From is see any ambo. Now you test no. You test no. And so now why? Who be trimmed on me temperament? Jai unless it's here.
Maybe Pastor Bacho for last.
Okay, so fine. Maybe they me who's fine me. Share supine. The same is spelling the same. SUPINE. Supine. It is the acid temperament. That is the temperament of the Northerners. All right, you never see
my so that is what it is. It's an acid temperament. It's so unpe. Don't pay. Them on pay. But the manner it's called the supine temperament.
Okay, for last one.
Lady Rev, come on, I test him. Right. So that it will help the church. No, if you have the test, your church will go well. We are part of the burden of this country. Pastors, most of us are part of the burden.
All right. about into temperament before marriage are very, very important.
Yeah.
And at least you won't know everything about the person. But what will come who would ye na nipa on the quaquatina no and so who need ye. Now we be some one say me to me no acting to the rest of my life and now put me yes sir a bebo arene as you be so bad a beba. Na nyame so ebeto no so inshira e de ama. And temperament knowing before marriage is very, very, very important. Into for BPF and overall relationship more and also a relationship more of a power. Modern say, obey the partner temperament. The little I obey me when and son of the why they era our with that same.
Okay. And Tiena Yamame lady pastor Margaret has say and counselor Luchot Dr. Kennedy Rob. Yama Yadamunina wants it.
That's all.
Yadamunina wants if Yadabia Muye Shua Eddie my ye panty. I was your madaroma, aha, and I just said, men and every day kind was a quite tinty be a ye ever here for if you could ain't yende Kotia Hanum and I de I dream Pamoni shoe if we now watching Yano and Wakaya Hua and so yet see Haniako. Yahumi Jim Yapa Yahome Ediaba. Madam Wasibi Brisa Bibia Mutimi production crew linear that would be say right from yen executive year producer, year papa, year padade winchi nano or schooling or lecture with the new bar. Council Lutrot or city dini is somewhat padade winchi. I am for saying a sky and I just say you nimno opposite Omani Yaga and a guy is
I did the finest card, they are calling fire.
And I say, yeah, Waba, Wujina, or Kwano, Christiana Adachi, Christiana Adachi. But your enemy Pacrodi, MFA Semna make I am a fa.
The funny Christiana.
Yes, yeah, and I'll say you must submit and
the man said that to Christiana. Someone said that your best fetish please.
Oh, no, what you mean. Christiana, that you what you mean. Why is that the boy in the way you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Obia, to the Christiana, Bia said that you so very fetish please. I will follow you. If you're forced to become a Christian, and you said definitely, you are too Christiana, better than fetish please. But as a funny idea for a more shame, I want to see the temperament profile, and I'm saying this, Mommy, let me say, I'll let you do the test. The test is only $300. But I'm telling you, if you are, pay. But if it's like you see, you go to a hospital, now me say, go and do MRI. Now see Miniska, one every. There is nobody who have done temperament profile test and has gotten it wrong before. Obiasu, MFA obeyo, because MFA one year no walia obehame. MFA and yet temperament profile test no walia obehame. Go bema ni behame. Me honey the obefa. One test now, I don't join. Sorry, because sorry profile no more. Church counseling is different from professional counseling. No. Now so many mistakes. Last year I was 75. I was back 75. Back 75. Cat never more than good. But when they came to discover their temperament profile, they realized that no, they are not meant to be. And I'm a Tiwana make us obia wadi enkoya. Because Mimi who said, Mimi study of what I've done. A baby do the baby the person has a certain trait. Even though I mean any profiling, me put some traits. I want more, which is a way obey domineering. Hear me. The choleric and see, the sanguine, the phlegmatic, the supine, and the melancholy, the choleric, the phlegmatic, the supine. Yes, when you want to go to school. So the 5 temperaments now, each one of them have their way in one. Oh no, yes, see idea. They are kind of so mommy does. Where nkomo aye gba ma kokonsa fo mu tie. It is of my person be say point. Man baba e okọ wa baba
Okay,
okay, well, and if you're in Crawford Council, against the council, no more yet. But one eye temperament. Me with temperament profiler. I don't take you for counseling. You have to do it. Who compare Juma and you don't know your temperament? Me see you introduce your man. And you know, if you me mark out TV so me saka was a me like they didn't want the near the curriculum for nursing. Me the call nursing. Me the document call nursing because it's not everybody who can be a professional nurse. It's not everybody who can be a professional nurse. Me catch up. The reason why I love my work is because of my temperament. And I'm sure my temperament modular in inclusion, in affection. Obi tumi say, I don't pay masem sa who pay dear crowd do. Debbie. 0277 normally. 609. Wow, who Janya call a Juma best of 0277 609 644. Who they trying to call? Here they would in another damn the president another. I want na shock keep me down board 0277 609 644. Ukote wu abeji tonga tali. Wenu mbo abeji ginger honey chips 0277 609 644. Me see ukote wu na be man ya juma. Ulibre do kofoma. Brabeji tonga tali because tonga tali no. Ene ma libido ni ba. Efiati hei oye ebi ache. Ne ho kenkan no kofom. Se si eba be ni temperament test. Ye ya ne be say obeka say oh enti na me twi trust twa mi kru. Eni oba bia na twi twa ni kru so tu kwa ya.
And your baby and
No, and your baby.
So your baby find you critical.
Go and check in their temperament. Is he a weakness? And then your baby and didn't die. That's a way. So easy to sleep with her. Men can be that. No, never say it. I can't hear me, you know. Yet me the try and bo. I need to show you too. If you have to me for a maybe I can't hear me. No one sound me. The American say. And you'll be out in your father's side here. There is a weakness, and to mean your profile. A bear me fired yet, but all share the employer me found say, or you first follower, and watching me bonfire. And you are doing Sabe Kame for Bekum, as empire your born. Your bonfire gunkrofoti, a kunkroford. Counselor is always if you're on time, kind of Ghana kind text me. Ubindi you attempt there.
Okay, call me. Okay, o number na no be about unu about say, good morning. Say I'll always be present in class no matter what.
Thank you.
Too much wisdom say. Into way every Aquilus Baraza. Okay, I hope some abudini looking good, Reverend.
Oh,
Lucy Hammond.
Thanks to my wife.
Lucy Hammond.
Thanks to my wife. My senior wife gave me this.
I am enjoying the conversation.
Go ahead.
Kindly, okay. All right. So far, no messages are banana.
But that's what. That's it. I'm sure. And if you can say you have 5 temperaments, not in any order. Me Bobby na me fear, and I may repeat here. Now I can. Melancholy. You were sanguine. You were phlegmatic. You were choleric. And you were supine.
No.
5. Now, melancholy. Me chiremua abamontia simua. Melancholy no or color. Within the trait no color. So a melancholic person who has done the test and the domineering temperament a melancholy. The choice of color a brown, earth. They like the earth. They are people who procrastinate because they want to be sure. And to the melancholy be trim plan. Now I already so be worried. Not chna or see. Or chna or see. Or chna or see. Check the temperament.
And yes, be on pill.
She wants to be sure. And majority of the time, they are I told you so people. Me catch them will say, the melancholy is made of 2 temperaments. A melancholy person is a sanguine and a choleric. So what's the temperament in Ankasano? mienu ewo baako bia mu na me kan fiti ase say a temperament exhibits itself in two ways, strength and weakness, and it also shows in expression and response. Expression is send na me yi me ho adipie and na send na me jitum if you obi or you loud out but or you low in receiving. It me from so yeah we the son of kasa in the chale was all pen me assembly I'm from asem nkono so ukoya no you flag. So she comes out like she's always ready for it, but her response is low. A melancholy person is very secretive. So they are earth. Only assassin. They like the earth. They like to vanish. A melancholy person, in one of their weaknesses are that their phone never rings. They hate to have a loud noise. They don't wear loud colors. These are the things we are going to treat from next week. A melancholy person doesn't have loud colors.
Okay.
They don't want to be noticed. They love to stay in their quality, not quantity. My phone and ringing. No. They have high intellectual abilities. On master's degree in waiting. Our dear chairman, because she's very choosy and want to do it right.
Right.
A melancholy person can be a virgin for long. And the reason is not because she has anything, but spiritually, you know, wakoti se nyankopon se wutine year. Mema wakoma swade. It will jai boni.
No, train yame.
Or train yame. Na owie no wakonya five brother. Oni nyankopon to nkwanta. Omu pai.
No na aka kire me say, mami mo bia na menna. Na nkasa boys we mu ana me no omu wosu say na be feel omo pa. Ba ona me hye eye ntam say ma mo bi ne ma na be mama ware papa.
Besi ene.
En e besi ene. Na wasa mama five brother account me.
So we are suffering.
Me kwa sorry bi me
da say. And we are suffering na share melancholy you careful. Melancholy obi oba office na ye counselor. Or be so who credentials. So yeah, office, no, we don't display a certificate because of show, but because there is a temperament that comes, we want to see.
Umudronti abetuni
four. And now your bishop to the phone far. Or they can recommend.
And also recommendation because
so even in presidency, if you want to choose a president for a country, you should be careful. If you choose a sanguine in control as a president, the country will be a very happy country.
Hey.
Like Gaddafi's control from distance was a melancholy. Which means, my tribal temperament. My tribal temperament. Melancholies are airways. Per my research, only airways. Melancholies. They are prim proper. I be say when or best suma or bejatu. And to share be a what job was no small sum yankupon or be to me
serious.
The entire Catholic for I before those women say, almost jinyamani this are forever. Because this temperament you are talking about. So for this, I'm talking about the melancholy. The melancholy in inclusion. And I'm actually said temperament exhibits itself in three ways: inclusion, control, and affection. Maka said they express, they respond, they have weakness, they have strengths. They are in three folds. Three folds, so maka inclusion, control, and affection. Me draw pie chart in Mawa. Control will always affect the inclusion and will affect the affection. So the paramount and the strongest higher control, higher mentioning of obia temperament in area will control. And we are melancholy. Melancholy have an adverse effect on your inclusion and on your affection. What is inclusion? Inclusion is your surface relationship. And it's many if you fine. Yet me di agrobi. Ye bon sembrani bi. Madam fu bi MP. Na ye share ye ho a surfacely no. Yet me can sem kwa ebobo ye ho. But me share no on a high profile place. Ye nyina ye wi aye kwa me board nsem. He responded very cold. And immediately I realized that he doesn't respond like the way he expresses.
No sound obey smart. One can say, oh, who the big guys there, who meme doctor, counselor, literate, or person, or women.
Kwesiada way. Mikoshia no event as I didn't go to him.
To who is nay.
I have mistakenly diagnosed myself that I have made a mistake in assuming that his mode of expression and response are the same. So me and pa me call not the regular me call me hey hi me your shoulder I didn't do. Ye program now all call. And on any board so no buy. Oh my brother, you are here today. I say yes sir. Honorable, everything cool. I say oh we're managing. Say thank God for your life. Honorable, thank you. We'll talk later. I say, oh, Charlie, call me. But today you are here and you are cool like that. I say, honorable, yes, so thank you. And I kept repeating his title because I realized that he doesn't express like the way he responds. When he left, then he rather called me later. Monday, and yesterday I saw you. Is everything okay? Have I done anything?
Quiet.
Have I done anything? Because you came. I say, yes, you didn't do anything. But I realized that the last time we met, the way I approach you with your people was wrong. And I realized that it's a weakness. That so, oh, it's not that. Oh, you see? Oh, is that why? No, I didn't say when you see me. No, you didn't say anything. I'm just giving practice. Sunday, yes, I'm American. Any Monday. So in my temperament learning, no, I have not known his temperament. But because I have knowledge about temperament, and this is the good thing, when you do the test, during the counseling, we take you through all the 5. So that if you meet anybody who has also done the test, you know how to live and manage the pain. So temperament is so big. Mr. Evaka topic now. Mr. Need message. Are you sure this is what you want us to do? Because of let me impossible be never. Because utie madam oba na or see 4 no dim and then what 5 no. So imagine she's leading the church. What have they done to the supines in the church? Pierre, me wa me nim ni na o na misua. Afia, anenti na makoye hairdressing. Anenti na de pam na manya ade. Me pam ade o. Me ntimi ntwitwa. Ma twitwa me metumi de sie ani. Why did I go and learn it? Who shall be Sibia airtime? I started educating myself as an electronic technician. I upgraded to become a biomedical clinical technician. I went to Bible school to become an ordained gazetted reverend minister. I went to counseling psychology school to become a psychologist. Then in my field in biomedical engineering, I majored in babies, women reproductive health, and pathology. Social media. The human body is in 3 shapes. Body, say unufuti a body. Say your form a body.
I take exception.
And
your form say.
And your form.
Oba meti we say usifo.
Form say. And if you say in your form. So let me tell you one funny.
A message bi wa ha say was say this is really important to know your partner temperament before marriage. Lots of us have made the mistakes to ignore that before getting married, and today we are suffering the consequences. And also the Abba counselor is always a blessing. Into the other some message in the Bible say Arnold Arvin Kai Arnold in the Bible.
If you once I make say unufui for me, the melancholy takes exception. They express as a sanguine, but they respond as a melancholy. And I can look for some. It's not fair. Don't do that. I don't like
it.
Thank you.
Don't you ever.
I like it the way I am. Don't use my never. Never. I mean, all jokes apart.
Yeah.
Never use my body to shame me. This is body shaming.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this?
I'll see you
But
hear
no,
from
yes.
my lawyers.
Yes. And now me tear my tankroma. Watch an interview, no. Obi Konenim. So I was watching my tankroma in that temperament spectacle. When you said, only Lewe and Sam, say yes. Once you matter, pa, or be asked Sam, say no. I've taken it to court. And I'm expecting the court to speak. And then when I say, oh, but it's your colleague, I say no. Somebody you don't know. And you can speak against. I've taken many years to build my brand. And for building my brand for this many years, nobody can take it and rubbish it. I can't fight back. I have taken it to court. And I'm expecting the court to rule. You know, say, but he has apologized. I say, no, the apology is not the end. It's in court. And I'm expecting the court to speak. We should learn to teach the up and coming children that this is wrong. If this is wrong, it is wrong. And we have to allow the law to take its course. So I'm waiting for the ruling in court. Say the name straight.
Now, actually, when so interview on it or move on so bit me express it.
One said Lewin. Oh, yeah. That's what I
Martha. So
you see, whilst the other person I'm watching, so me share in Crawford, I watch all the comedians. Some of them are doing it just as it is, and others are expressing within their temperament profile. Eti, obi to say DKB T, Sheniti Kese, Eson, rough. Bola ni DKB T, one Eson. Bomu cheche. Omunyo mu chesa che. Ukache Bola say uti kese ni bumfu because I don't need it. Ukache DKB say kwa ichu agbo. Osi ni bi yamipi. But you can find somebody who doesn't see it as part of their trade. The melancholy will take exception. We joke. But one of the things I hate is for you to tell me that you're in trouble. Shatawale. Or to me, bien ano kase, or no nimse na no su. Now, obi kase na no su and you I don't know, kase obi na chia, na dana sema maye. Because you can find out that there is a melancholy in play and there's a sanguine. Intimacy. The melancholy expresses as a sanguine, but responds as a melancholy. So if you take their joke beyond a certain limit, they will stop you. The melancholy doesn't want you to visit their house. So they will express with you in expression, in inclusion. Oh no, you're fine. Yes, whatever. Why do you say, oh, give me your number? They will give you. They'll give you the number. But whenever you call them, they'll respond. It's left with the issue.
Awesome.
So even responding to phone calls is about temperament. When you go for maybe some say, oh, auntie, what do number bet to Jana? No, say I but WhatsApp. So that says you are. And told the number bet to oh no, go to my website. My number there be. And you're professional actor, but only capacity. Me number will be any number. Maybe I met maybe a mom number. Because in my temperament, I have the capacity to receive the call. So if you what's your temperament, mommy? What bravo best it will affect every second of your life.
Now next week on Monday should be
because in the
school.
You know what I'm talking about now? I'm just speaking about the melancholy. No, I'm talking about the melancholy. And I'm speaking about the inclusion of the melancholy. Okay. Me see control. And your ability to control and your ability to be controlled. And I'm saying affection is the way you express your close relationship. Sex. It involves sex. When I catch you say, I shower your temperament. I shower your temperament. Me donya ko pa me so no. Se odi a igbeni jina ho. Na ni nkrani jina ho. So mu nya shower. You best start a shower ntem e nkrani. And at your bear shower on fashion befie, a young cream. I been your show. I been your show. Obey and finch him. And is he get to a befie? Why you should be good. Asantini. I been. Oh, found some your shower. Your benya shower them. Asantini. What do they tell? Asante for and take time to choose because they are choleric. Profit at all costs. Why? I see the nana. I see the despite nana council. Kai bi wo bishenu. Ye dia jidi.
Ye nimpeska.
The choleric in affection. Udi ni wie. Na wa anya ade a. Okacho straight. The sanguine in affection. Udi ni wie na anko yi a. Okacho say, "Enya hwe, sanet, enya hwe. You did well." They don't speak truth. The sanguine is not truthful. Unfortunately, the phlegmatic, which are the fancies, who didn't know go here, okay, say, oh, them na bema nyate, because they are phlegmatics. Ejata, peace at all costs. Mahama is a northerner. I don't know his temperament, but the tribal sentiment can hit him. Nanado is an Akan. He's choleric at all costs. So I'm saying that if we understand the temperament well, not just in relationship, in business, in career, in parenting, my children at home, because their mother knows their temperament, her temperament, and then I know my temperament, my 20-year-old is going to do her test very soon because she's not 20. Because you cannot do a temperament if you have not entered and ending your teens. So you doing your test no mark because documentary. We your test new year if you say remember next week. Na me aduma. Yen chentia. Na me your test ni ma. I na between tia.
No say $300.
With your report. Because unfortunately for us, catch Ghana $8. Yes, it's not a local test.
Na me test new year
in 72 hours the results will come. With my name.
Okay, for how many weeks?
The results will come in 72 hours.
No, test in how many week and
you need 8 minutes to do the test, and you need 72 hours for your report to be generated. So why that?
Training
when you get the test, then you go through 12 sessions of counseling to explain the profile to you. You need a test.
Oh, okay, maybe.
You need a test.
Okay.
Me say, you will sit here and tell people say no.
Okay.
And I na bet me tia. No me share na crop manya no ko na manya.
Oh, metia, don't worry.
Aheka obebu no bo wo.
Yes, the temperament.
I know you bibi wa. Me show di. Ubisa oban say me ja okwa na. E ka se mu. Me to me nko. Wan tiasie. But obi a mastery temperament and learn behavior. Me te won common as. Now so no so tiasie later. But who say nkrofo anim dos. Enti de o ka se onye no. Onye. Wouldn't say you be an or to me monska or baby. Within the temperament profile, no, and you'll be an monska or baby. But we person monska on fancy. And to me, mousika, not we could boy my farmer near, and you bufoba. What do you know? You're take on besides car, Mupia Bontino. Quaco, but when you're trying to give me the melancholy will be angry for you asking me money in public because I don't like moving money in public. Chef, this is just a melancholy.
Yeah.
Min call sanguine. Min call choleric. This is just I'm just dealing with the melancholy and I'm not going to control. I am just in inclusion. They are surface relationship. Shanwa and Shrewodo 0277. Efia Eko. It means so. Mankwa Mejimeneso. Meaning TikTok phone be brain told me I'm request. But if you have a call in common doors, and then meant me and kind Modiana, mean can see he is very loud. Me that say it is part of my temperament model and my learned behavior.
I was very loud.
Yes. Wouldn't they tell me loud? No. One is part of my temperament. Number two, or not to say me loud, but I am a vocal. Number three, per my tribal traits. Efi me mami mu echi no omo ye loud e so mo fim po
yeah
omo fim po mami echi no learn behavior
okura jama school a wakokura nti na asa wa polish kakra wo kasa no
dem me ya ibeni o nti na me polish no
where you need be free agbe.
Me agbe ni o. E na me na fi sirem.
Na ho na also free nkran.
Aha me maame e fi nkran.
E na papa ya agbe.
Papa ye broni.
Nti agbe ni free ni.
Aha, ento be di agbe ni. Me dey near time.
Na maame also maame ye agbe ni. Ye kan so asa so free nkran.
Asese. Papa be di agbe ni.
Me pon na me sorry.
The be agbon bo ha. Nya tepe. Enti me loud am da se wo ho. But your loudness no. Reduce the volume on your phone. And then as I would tell more TikTok. Maybe a TikTok you see as me loud. Say nya dream ya le na wa. We sure say me loud. Yes. Sunday poko ke to mele. And some funny whom I phone. Dog, I greet you and your crew. Yes, Efia is here. Hey, so that hey, so that is me. Obviously, you're describing on TikTok. Akwaba Vic. Vic Ben Aman Akwaba. Number I'm between from Adiesu. Or see the background noise. Background noise is because you have TikTok exposed. For the next week, no. Na me ado my microphone beba. I say utia. Omo mo show Facebook. Omo nya blasted noise. The entire moti ni ho ni kire say. Ye nyina ye kasa. E na phone no wa chire. What's that TikTok?
Oh, okay.
The background noise is sanity. Yanko. Or see that I need this test. Call me now on 0277 0277 609 644 0277 609 644. Call me and let me do the test for you. You will never regret your day. If you think the test is not you, I'll refund your money to you. Counselor Lutrot is my name. This one says, nice outfit. Thanks to my senior wife for this outfit. Do you know how old this outfit is? 10 years.
Wow.
My wife designed it. I won't tell you. My wife designs.
Come on.
And shall we have 10 years in 2014. And upon mommy. Me, I'm in phone. Me, I'm in yakes here. It's between shot 10 years ago.
Apetampe.
Me a day.
Usua bro apetampe uti di utim.
And as a minute we.
Oh, there be.
Satampe.
Me say apetampe.
Apetampe. As a minute tampe.
There be.
How much did they apetampe? And how much did they apetampe? Shatawale apetampe.
Ujina de.
And apetampe ni shatawale.
Usua bro.
How much did they? Funny face. Oh, nya apetampe. Black Rasta. Apetampe.
Me ma shout out bi wa na yem.
Mate. Shout out be fie hwa ba. Oba sono. Authentic mama. Sexually inclined. Or tour. Or when
the sister penny na what to me the need.
Omo de we na aka na say.
The sister penny e fia papa bi.
E fia tour.
I don't know what tour na me.
E fia tour ni e bedi. Very insightful. We yes ka ye bi.
Men kase ntimi what say obi ka to as ma me
men kase
ka bebi. Men ka bebi.
Oh, yeah, me for you kan kwase asem.
Bia me nya me to but e bia ma wo miensa.
Oh, mama.
Me ma me eru na aka me wo mu wia. Na ma twetwe ma ha no. Me o hip me fa nhye bebia me o hip ne dada.
So be hye.
Me fa nhye bebia me yiyi me funa asa.
Me fa nhye bebia ampo de no ye kasa. Ye uda table no so an ye ma. E say otu ayet say. Enti uyi we ni ade ba fu. What athletics na ekwaso. Get be any to say I not let it.
What am I menchia na.
Very glad to see. Very insightful discussion. Thank you, counselor. Thank you very much, baby Gladys. Thank you, sir. Yes. Yeah, go. Vic. Oh, my Vic. Miguel Biaba. Yeah, pa. Medo. Oh, yeah, dear. Me pronounce it to my victory. I mean, Yanko.
Okay.
Release your greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Authentic Mama. Efia one in the building, about to do a dedication with her voice on my timeline. As she smiles and laughs. You who is watching on my timeline, remember that my mobile money number is 055 000 5077. Authentic Mama, Tonga Tali.
Nkasa kura bi me shout out in the kura bi. Oh, we shout out in na cause me yewo the main show ni so but na me wo fa ba ko e hwe me gidi ye se me yewo counselor de so me wi a obi hu se de be ya enkofa or how bia embrem. It's a very special greetings going out to me uncle papa ba kwa mini ni hwagro Ken Jima I Ken Jima unam krom na wuhu yes aka sa kesi za despite mo cars and preference
Muye let's go ka bebre o.
Sa dia ya omutimi de sa so bebre no ye cheje wa agbo
There be enu ye we carbon let's for top
sa Benz na as a 4x4 no
oh carbon
no ya je wa agbo o de ma mi nya mi firim
ifim
e bia na man ka ni
e wan hwa no wa ma car ompe wakobọ ne credit
kan na ka me pese me kire ya hwefo no na nko mo hunu krom bia no mo gina no so ye good
number plate ni ede
na me de kan sa ka me de number plate ni be ka ho ba mi hu ka no
the number plate ni edi ni ede
Kenzo o de ma me nchia
Kenzo ya chia Kenzo mi chia na ka say ya do 19th of May
ma ya chia Kenzo mi me nchia ni wi na afi o de ma me wafa no nti ewi na so achia no oh o de say ye ka asem ni ewi a
o je say wafa nka because na say bi asama ba no ka wafa
na media ni ka wafa wa so je se mu be wafa enti wafa no pe me ne cancel lutra te chia
wa wafa
oh de me nya ne se
de wafa
oh me se me wafa no me wafa nka cho ye so fu me sro pa
oh de me go say wo do adwi
wa wafa na de bia ekwa echi de
wafa na se
ofa Kennedy Jima ofa me da ase pa ono ye CEO edema ye Canon Properties wo sisi adai kama ebi wo ye ha cho Eco Bank echi honum fe 4 bedrooms 5 bedrooms 3 bedrooms chese edan ni so ye cute kama enye huhu kakaka ni bia oh ye big man wanyini oh ye penny nti Kenzo councillor say hi to
Kenzo na chiawa bia obi a ya gbo odi say there wofa mo na mo wa mo fa
onye ne sa
kasa na se obi wa fa na che se obi bo odi ntu ase a o papa ye eso na me ni ene e fa no wofa
no kra enu say wofa ye me fine ye me fine kama
ye say wofa
enu just say wofa enu wofa wo ye wo efa
enti wo sana ye che enti ye say wofa wo nti me nya adwuma
okay
e so wofa wo bo ni din a utu ase oyo obi a o dam na o dam bi enti so obi ya me wofa
okay afi na mate wo na fa na se na wo yes me wofa so ye sofo e bishop
na wa dfi
na se wofa so wo nya
fa ye di wa ke
Enche bia bia po no ani awu
ocha me je kwate e ba na adu I block nkwa no ati wofa me da se me pedan epemwa amahwefo efia
me pato
MC
okay
on the 19th of May okay bia ko adwuma bi a waje a wogi musika kona ko cancel 19th May ya doya ye afi bia twice in the year feed mother and children afi no ye no aduane e de nampato so e de drink ensuo entade ye bo akonhoma e ma nkrofo ye ma nkrofo dwetire if you are getting be a man for you endorse somebody need just 500 Ghana cedis to start kebab business.
Yeah.
Abaye bi pay 1,000 Ghana they are indomie. Now saying obi abeboa only know yeah 250 they are fan katia boga.
Wow. Sorry.
So and you be a bit
no okay.
And you be a bit when street sales. And you boabi. Kai you be brain.
Kai for no more ka ho ni nyina councillor Lutrot ne foundation no so eboa wo mu yi pa
kai be bere wo ho a omo wo enye so mpe so mo wo obi wo ho nyi sen se ne bae no otumi nya hwe enti ye boa wo family planning enkola na ya wo nso no ye educate you on first aid one ne ba wo fie na no ho ye hia den no onye abofra ne nante a den no onye enti se adwumadie afi de nkrofo o so ma wu nsuo ba cerebral palsy children maame ne bre enkwala ne bre ebi mu be ma ne se yenwu we se wo ye busuem enti ye jawa jajam this is what my foundation is doing obi a unya asthma Then you be your senior nako. Obi onya diabetes, BP. Obi ani kuna wejan widows. Nyame aduma your first part no baso on the 19th of May. Our AMA Accra Kingwood Gardens forecourt for Kaye for cerebral palsy for the needy in society, widows. Yeah, the AMA mayor of Accra. So a chidom. I a peaceful election message. Miss Rao, Eja Kenzi, Kenzo, Eja Kenzo. Wafa papa Miss Rao. Many a fear about officer. Kitwe bien sha. If you feed them, best be say. Last year we had 1,940 people. I fed them with food, chicken and clothing. This year, no. There is one who many say water is life. Me person be obeba show na sibia ebe few akọ or the so bag back ebe few akọ.
Okay.
So I want to buy one sachet for everybody coming.
No one sachet the same yeah.
Nda hina be my.
To be e ba on fe bi mra.
There be yempa ne sa so. A son ahụ nyama ehụ touch ma in terms of water and food nti. I always want to buy things from places that say bibiba I can trace.
Yeah.
And if you be afa ni nsuo mba, wan hwa na de asema ba. Enti me srew. Wo ye nsuo na so be boa na. Say if you Schwarzenegger.
Nsuo no kra wo de ba kra taxi kra de be fa kra e nsuo no kra e more than.
If you Schwarzenegger. Nyame nipa. Last 2 years ago, omame 200 bags of water.
Wow.
If you tamoye nsuo. What you want to support her with? Eja, remember how you sika for the capital. Venue no so stage no, ye ni free. Enkonya ye ni free. Sound ye ni free.
Yeah.
I need your support for the foundation. 19th of May is our first donation business. Airline phone so. My partner say, "What America? So mo back down." Me person mo scan be ticket. On first scan them boa me until wo airline. Na person boa me na me fa me president embra. Me fa me vice enfia bruchiri mbra. Eno so e be dia to. No mo nyina kan ho. Nye for dombo dom. Me sraw. Eja me ba ho. Ya me nhira wo na wafa. Enti na ebo odi. Me na efia beba. Won so a wo hwa me person boa me. Please help us. Help the needy. If you have anything in America you want to bring, UK, New Zealand, Swaziland, please send me the support. You can do it on Momo Cash. You can do it on Zelle account. You can call me direct. As a fear reads the message, we will drop the numbers with you. Baby Gladys, drop the numbers for them. If you are watching me, please go ahead, madam.
For last message in the sorry so. Also, we should have this as a subject in our schools that we all must study.
Yes.
And it's just like I raised the question. Say no, it's in the end. Said the ebi awasa akọ anim bi say bosu manim ye kọ prensa. Ebi awasa ekobi mu a omo befa because temperament ni ye hu a ka Ghana kra nka me sure say.
At the whole world o.
Nka me sure say nka asesa.
Ye ndi atem.
Ka asesa. And I am toward soon basa.
Hey, the melancholy will keep the rubber, the sachet rubber in their bag.
Even in their pocket.
The melancholy doesn't litter. Do you know the temperament that litters? Sanguine.
Oh, I don't know. Yes, I'm assuming
no, the sanguine they litter. Do you know why they litter? It's not deliberate. They live a free life. But the funny thing is that the melancholy has.
Me, I say me sanguine, but. I think I read a book some time back. It's not me who was sanguine, but it drew baby so may a bit reserved. And they said they asked me near over the years and then cry me no Martinet and I'm sure say or make us my or hard drink.
Thank you.
Into you do baby, I'm sure say me yet that sanguine. Mr. Sanguine when you do baby weakness there. We don't care, I don't care.
Yes.
But Mr. Drew baby. Me who said me penny say I have them silver say me them sikai me knives and me cutleries as she say into what they told her all the baby or the atono embo empire by me pesa better ho.
Thank you.
Into as a me ya realize be a warfare na was a me jitu me ya we me who says me nya sanguine
and I want shower ko pank for be chow or whatever is Me do nyame. Wo ya wa de be sesa. Because hear me.
Trebu amitimi ye din sa. Na nse mi kunu so aye na enu bi okoba aye say. Me ye din first nka me ye din say na wabusa me. Na oh baby.
But na ye din ya.
Na nse me ye din omua me kura. Omua me hoto me anu ma back.
So the melancholy is reserved. Their energy is low. They have to go into a quiet mood to rejuvenate.
First, me din anu I worried. Minto we ma me nyese ba say as we one ma tena chentin wo mua me but wo mua me say na ntia na ashe.
So the melancholy will want to go to get energy. And if you interfere in their moment of quietness, they think you are demonic and it weakens them. So they need to rejuvenate. The sanguine doesn't need any rejuvenation. They are hyper every time because they are like the sun. So the color you are wearing is a loud color for the sanguine. So in choosing things, one share here, Ubetlaka said, "Challenge me percent into the boamini and choose a fair as a sanguine, but because of your melancholy, you see, it's too loud. Choose the brown."
So na be me
That's it.
Na den tokwa.
Ntokwa me ntemu wase. Eti etikwa kwa abrochi aba ya to ade ama. Ukunu hu atade jumpsuit, yellow and black. Fe. O hye na wo kwa, wo gire mu. They be afa atade na, they will watch me. I need a jacket on it. This one is too loud, it's too exposed. Na be mani bisa. So the thing I bought for you, won't you wear it? Or say I'll wear. The melancholy knows I'll go to work on Monday. Until your hairstyle be Saturday on it. But the sanguine will go and do some nails, strange nails. Atinting, asheniti color. Even though Monday no pano only saw a corporate person, on to me found where Juma. But the melancholy will think about it.
Inti addition we ne be boya ma ye hu said de obe manage no say we ye melancholy akwhihye won sa weekend gown bearing in mind say Monday so be kwa adwuma Monday no kwa adwuma glue na ehye so no untimi ntutu ni by force and so addition we no
so see the temperament will help you and managing front desk.
Yeah,
it's not everybody that can see that the front desk. The fact that you go and do human resource
go and do news.
But that's it. But pony according to news.
So I said,
or no time bisa. Obisa me here no so pony. Madam you understand that temperament is important. I said, do not marry anyone if you don't know their temperament. That is what I'm treating today. It's a long journey and a long haul. Thanks to the production team that one. I've said, trying to treat this thing, but now people have not heard it before. So I've taken the trouble. I'll treat temperament in relationship. Nami Shramo, what person boame? The numbers are on your screen. Boame nami mbobi. I say you are smart your way. Yambo nipa. Wamra otias. Oji kura wahi. Mitene nkache. Owo hwa na. Uni moji. Ana oshisha de nyumbi aba.
Mitene nkache.
Mitene nkache pa. Ana okwa abiruchire.
He
abuchi
na aba obi.
E wo se kosi how the first thing.
Kosi jesi.
Okwa abuchi ba wo se nkofo nje ne mboso. Dan odina stadium pa akoma se tu ni mo bi an nje so.
Se bia wa ye kakraka.
Da bi o some of you
say bia obeba na yenimo na se ejeku. Yenim se wo de wo ye concert afi de ejeku se oye obe ne ho gentleman na afi nfi agbo.
Sana out here me tell sa ananya sa
sa ba
omo ya sa na wade aye mobo nyame nhira mo omba mo ho bai me da masese mo be kan ye ho ma yesu ade but ye kan na me chiche mo anya yare ye yas obi benya wona fi yare ye yamfa yare nsu nya nipa sichire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. 2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yase obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.